Welcome back, everyone. A shortage of beds in New South Wales prisons could see accused criminals back on the streets on bail. Now, the push comes from the state government in a bid to reduce the number of people held in overcrowded cells.
All right, let's bring in Shelley Horton and Nine's Richard Wilkins to discuss this. Conditional bail. Now, this would be granted to accused criminals who are unlikely to get a prison sentence. So these guys are probably not going to end up getting a sentence. Why are they in jail? Let's just give them conditional bail.
Doesn't matter. There should never be a reason that you let someone not go to jail because there's not enough beds. That's not a good enough excuse.
What about overcrowding?
Build more jails. Like, honestly, I don't care. Build them.
Privatised jails?
We don't want people... I actually don't have a problem with privatised jails, and I've been a bit of a fan of watching all of the reality shows with the privatised jails in America.
So you think we should do reality shows in jails? That's another question.
Yes, they do that. It's called 60 Days In. Yeah. It's one of the best shows. I loved it. And the conditions there are horrendous, so I'm making light of it. Yeah. But I just don't think that it's a good enough reason for the judge to say, look, we'd normally put you in jail, but because we don't have enough beds, we'll let you out. That's not a good enough reason. It's just not.
So, Richard, this new system has been quietly trialled since July. Do you think it's a good idea?
Look, obviously it's a very, very complicated issue, but I'm big on law and order. I'm with Shelley on this. Australia's a big country. Build jails wherever out in the middle of nowhere and put people there. Obviously, we're looking at minimum offenders, people who are, as you said, unlikely to go to jail. But if they've done something wrong, if they've been arrested, if they've been charged, then lock them up until they go to court. And if they are out on bail, then let them go on bail. But we just can't be going soft on this stuff, I don't think.
My question would be then, why isn't this sorted out in the sort of the pre-trial thing where the judge is going,
if the judge is going,
this is a very light sentence, you're probably not going to get charged, go to jail, but I'm going to slap you with a big fine and do this now and just get it out of the way.
Exactly.
Why are we having this sort of shenanigans of like, well, you better go to jail for a little bit and sleep with 12 other guys in a cell?
We've got a system there. It's obviously not perfect, but it's the best system we've got. Use it.
All right. Let's move on. Also making news this morning, a Perth student has been sent home from school. Dickie, this is for you and I.
Yeah.
Because his haircut was too short.
Yeah, put him in jail.
Right? The Year 10 student was told he couldn't collect his exam results because the style was shorter than a number 2 blade, which is school policy. Dickie, now back in my day,
and mine,
I was told off for having too long hair.
Of course, the headmaster used to come along and flick under your hair and go, Wilkins, off to you. Now these crazy, wacky kids have got hair that's too short. Look, I think this
North Korean hairdos.
This guy's here, we've got his face blurred out a bit, but the haircut looks fine to me. It's the end of the school year. He's gone to school to pick up his exam results, for heaven's sake. You know, it just doesn't make sense.
That's the rule.
Yeah,
but a number 2 and a number 1,
but it's a silly rule. If that's a rule, change it.
Okay, you just said you're all for law and order. What about being for teachers? And maybe there's a bit more to this story, and maybe this has been cumulative over the entire school year, and this is the final straw.
Well, it's not just the haircut.
Well, I can't see anything wrong with that haircut.
Exactly.
And I also don't think that a number 2 all over is offensive. I think it's neat.
Well, no, he's got that
at the top,
the long on top, short around the side. Look, there he is there.
Yeah.
Now, any mother would say, oh, are you bringing him home to meet me? He's delightful. Yeah, but
see, what
except for his face, which is all
What
blurred.
I'm saying is, let's err on the side of the teachers.
But once you start making a mockery, we have a rule that you shave before you come to work. Now, David is clearly not adhering to
that rule.
Send him to jail.
Stop and send him to jail.
Build more jail. But see, I think Shelley's onto something. Maybe this kid has flouted different rules over the period of time or whatever.
He's flouted a word.
I love a flout.
You were an English teacher.
Flaunt, sorry, okay.
Are you a flautist?
Flaunt. I was a clarinetist.
Send him to jail.
Finally, a new app from Google is making headlines.
Send them to jail.
It's called Trusted, and it lets you see your smartphone contacts' exact location in real time. Now, Shelley...
Trusted. Should have a
some
question
people
mark
think
at
this
the
is a
end
good
of it,
idea. Some people think it's an invasion of
it's a
privacy.
great idea because, for safety reasons, if you want to know if your, daughter's coming home at a certain time, I can understand that. Personally, they've got a mobile phone. You can always call. I think that this is a huge invasion of privacy. And the issue I have with it is I can see it being used for commercial purposes. So Facebook's tracking where I am. I'm walking through a shopping mall, all of a sudden like, hey, Shelley, there's a sale at Gucci, you know. And I think that's how it's going to be used. I don't trust
Switch
it.
it off.
Are you going to?
I know. It's a very expensive mall in my
Also,
dreams.
Why are you complaining about that? Because you
can switch it
named
off.
the brand.
You can switch it off if you want to be alerted to something. If they do use it for commercial gain, I think that's a smart idea.
I
I think
don't
it's
like
great.
it.
If you've got
No, I don't
nothing
like
to
it.
hide, you've got nothing to
I
fear.
don't like it. I don't
You
like
don't
it.
want to be
I don't
known.
like
You don't
it.
want anyone
I
to
don't
know where
want
you are at any
anyone.
stage of the
But
day.
if you just say you start dating somebody and they all of a sudden know exactly where you are,
Switch it off.
there's something really stalkerish about it.
Yeah, but say if you've got
Nah, I
kids
don't
who've
like
got
it.
all
Switch
kids have
it
phones now at
off.
school, and you're worried about where
Switch
your
it
kids
off if
are,
you want it.
then that's
I
a good
get
thing
that.
to have it for
I
kids.
get that for kids, yes. But
Hi, darling. I can see you
adults,
just
no.
about at the gas station. Can you pick up a litre of milk, please? You know, it's
What are you, a cop?
handy.
Exactly.
It's handy. It's useful.
Send them to jail.
Progress.
Send him to jail.
progress.
We think that the app trusted should have a question mark at the end, like trusted?
trusted?
Are you trusted?
Not so much.
Do you trust this? Go onto Facebook and Twitter if you trust them and let us know what you think. Dickie and Shelley, good to have
Thank
you
you,
on.
guys. Can I trust you to shave tomorrow?
Well, maybe
Please.
if I remember to buy razors that I'm going to cut my face.
I'm off back to jail.
Coming
Dickie,
up
can
on
I borrow a
Today
razor?
Extra.
Sure.
Nutritionists up in arms as supermodels.